I knew that I'd hit a new low last week when I referred to my own mother as the old ball and chain. I was in a seminal post-punk group. I screamed that in the faces of extended family at my granddad's funeral. And they don't understand. And they wouldn't care if they did. But I was almost something. Yeah, I was almost something. And now I'm almost nothing. And I'm almost certain that I've got chlamydia. Train shot through the platform at high speed, and I wonder what was left to separate it and me. See, I've been losing since about mid-2016, and I'm far less handsome now than I used to be. Girls in skirts still scare the shit out of me, and I never get laid outside of virtual reality. But I used to be cool. I used to be king of the city, and keeping up with the kids is just a little bit too tricky. I had to find a new me. I gave myself 3 weeks. I bought a MacBook Pro and tried to find my niche. You all play loud guitars. You call it pretty hard. Well, I use a backing track, and I call that avant-garde. I was supposed to be fine when I cut down my drinking, but I became paralyzed from overthinking, and I analyzed all of your Instagram posts. Seasons 1 to 3 of Game of Thrones, which profile picture got liked the most, and every member of the crowd and all the edgiest shows. I was just looking for a sign. And sex advice. I was just looking for a sign. And sex advice. story of one Cambridge boy who, despite all his privileges, felt betrayed by the world. He saw destruction in every corner of his life. He lost all he thought he could ever love, and so he fell to his knees and asked God, "Why must you punish me? I'm far too handsome to not be in magazines." But God said nothing to me, so I resigned to my room and scrolled weeping to the bottom of my Instagram. I clicked furiously through every one of my tag photos and learned nothing about myself. I asked every girl I ever slept with to rate my performance, and the results were horrifying. I watched Mad Max Fury Road with my mother to learn what masculinity means. I read the top 12 pieces of relationship advice from How I Met Your Mother on BuzzFeed. I threw out my 2-in-1 and bought separate shampoo and conditioner. I listened to Joskin Fendrix every day for a month. I Googled myself so many times I started trending. I read back my love letters to southeastern French villages and knew that I was really just writing about you. I was so busy trying to understand who I was that I forgot my dog's birthday. I'm sorry, Dylan. I woke up every day and had to remember all that had been taken from me. Like the whole of Groundhog Day combined with just the second half of 50 First Dates, and in one moment I never felt more like I wanted to die in my life. And in the next moment, I never felt more like I needed to try in my life, to be who I knew I could be, to be an outrageous rock and roll icon, to be a masterful lover, to be the best dressed guy in this Brixton venue, to be on the cover of So Young magazine in collage form, to be a well-regarded DJ of rare techno on vinyl only, to be the hero of my own childhood dreams, so I put on fresh socks and a Kanye West album. I went to find my next calling, to turn a page in the book of my life. I bought a coffee table book about minimalism and a new sweater. I cut my own hair badly and started using face scrub. I unfollowed every girl who posted pictures of healthy meals and every girl who posted pictures of happy meals. I'm sorry, Henry. I gave myself a hilarious name on Facebook. I pretended to not know who Lil Yachty was. I told everyone I met that I'd never seen Black Mirror. I threw up my bed frame and put my mattress on the floor. I destroyed my AeroPress and started drinking instant coffee. I acted like I knew nothing about craft beer. I bitched about every group in South London. I am sorry. And as I started to find myself purely by the things I hated, I knew I'd become the antithesis of my 2016 manifesto. I was so lost in my plight to exist that I forgot to live and I forgot to love. So learn from me, children. Be better than I am. Vanity plagues me, but it's not too late for you. I love you. Good night.